Hare Krishna. Welcome to level 1 of Vedic stories, which is part of our Nisarga course, an initiative of Harmonix Global Foundation. So in level 1 of the Vedic stories course, you are going to get to know about the details and the storyline, the personalities, also learn lessons from 30 stories. These 30 stories are from the Vrindavana pastimes of Lord Krishna when he was living on this planet 5,000 years ago. So, these stories are known as the stories of Vrindavana Vihari. Vihari means one who enjoys, and Vrindavana Vihari means one who enjoys Vrindavan or enjoys in Vrindavan. So we are going to take a look at 30 stories in this course, and a lot of exciting things are going to be part of every single session or every single story. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this to you. You know, there are so many Vedic literatures, and the 18 Puranas are part of the Vedic literatures, and one of the most important Puranas, if not the most important, is the Srimad Bhagavatam or the Bhagavata Purana. There are 12 divisions to the Bhagavata Purana, and they are known as cantos. So from first canto up to the 12th canto are the divisions of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam is very, very significant, very, very important, because the entire 10th canto is only about the activities of Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, the Dashama Skandha or the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam is considered extremely important, and the stories of Vrindavana Vihari are from this 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Isn't that wonderful? So, from one of the most important Vedic literatures, the Srimad Bhagavatam, and in that, the most important portion of that Vedic literature, the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and in the 10th canto, amongst all the activities, the most attractive activities of Lord Shri Krishna are the activities that he performed in Vrindavan. So, from the most important Vedic literature, which is the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the most important portion of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the 10th canto, and the most exciting and amazing activities or pastimes of Lord Krishna in the 10th canto, the Vrindavana pastimes, are what we are going to take a look at in this course. Isn't that wonderful? Of course, I know you're excited. I'm excited too. So let me explain to you what all you will find in every single story. Of course, if it's a story session, obviously there has to be a narration of the story, isn't it? So that will be the first thing in every session. We will have an amazing narration of one of the pastimes or one of the stories that Lord Krishna performed in Vrindavan. After that, we will also learn the moral of that particular story. This section is going to be known as Story Glory. What is the glory of that particular story? So, a very important lesson that you have to learn from the story will come under the section Story Glory. The next section is Video Studio. So basically you will watch a video of the story that was narrated to you. I know you love videos, I know you love stories, So the video is going to be like the cherry on the top. The next section is named Sacred Spot. This particular section is going to take you or transport you to the place where that particular incident which is being narrated or referred to in the story, you are going to be transported to that very place where that story, that incident happened. Now I want to tell you a very important thing. You might already have guessed it. The fact is, whatever stories are narrated in this particular course are all actual historical incidents that occurred. These are not some fantasies or some fiction or mythology. No, they are actual historical incidents which happened maybe thousands of years ago, in this case 5,000 years ago, but these are actual incidents that happened. So we will go to the actual places of these incidents. So don't think these are something like the Aesop's fables or Harry Potter or some other fiction that you may read somewhere else. These are actual historical narrations which are being retold to you through narrations and videos and activities and so on and so forth. So Sacred Spot is the next section. You will also get to learn a very nice rhyme connected to each story. This section is known as Rhyme Sublime. Sublime means extraordinary, spiritual. Sublime means something out of the normal. So these rhymes are not like the normal rhymes that you would have learned in school, but these are sublime rhymes because they are connected to Lord Krishna. So Rhyme Sublime is the next section. And the last section is Creativity Activity. So this is a section where you'll actually get to perform an activity, either a craft or an art or some activity you'll be able to perform. And I know again you love to perform activities. So Creativity Activity will be the last section of every single story session. So these are the different things that you're going to have. You'll have a story narration, you'll have story glory, which is the moral or the lesson from the story, you'll have video studio, and then will be Sacred Spot, then Rhyme Sublime and Creativity Activity. So every single story will have 6 different sections, and I know you're going to be blown over by these 6 sections. And I'm very sure these stories and these different sections are going to keep you glued and excited throughout the course. Hey, there's one more thing. You know what? You're going to get a beautifully illustrated book, a story book of all these 30 stories delivered right to your doorstep. This will be a precious gift that you can keep forever. It's going to be a very attractively, beautifully illustrated book with wonderful paintings, wonderful drawings and wonderful stories in the book. So what are we waiting for? Come, let's get transported to the mystical land of Vrindavan. Welcome once again to the amazing course of Vedic Stories Level 1, the Stories of Vrindavana Vihari. Hare Krishna.